Oh, we are live. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. That is where bears live, and don't you know, 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It's YouTube's #1 show by a bear. There's any other shows out there by bears, I'll let Bear know. I want to find out. Any talking bears out there? We need to chat. We need to talk it out, man. We got to hash it out here amongst bears. You know, Bear was sitting here. Great to see you, Amy. Bear was sitting here right before we go live, contemplating, as he does, Bear in deep thought. But sometimes Bear is scrambling to get the show going. Other times, Bear is in deep thought. You know, thinking, actually appreciative, you know, of everyone out there. Great audience, the smartest show out there. Not because of Bear, Greg out loud, not at all, but because of you good folks out there. You know where to come to hang out and enjoy a good show. You know, we don't do the whole parade of guests to be bringing in and, you know, tell us about this or that or whatever, and it's just blah. Or, you know, treating everybody like an ATM or, you know, a QVC network show or something like that. Buy my book. Well, if there's a book to be showed, we're going to show it and let everybody know about it. Bear's actually behind on his books, honestly. But I wanted to spend a moment here saying thank you to everybody out there for joining Bear. We were trying the other night, past couple nights here, that we're doing a Civilization game, kind of playing along with that, kind of a turn-based strategy game. You know, everything that Bear sees about it on YouTube is, this is great, or this is terrible, or whatever. And it's like, you know, hey, let's just play the game and have some fun with it. Had some little interactions with people. So that was nice. So if you want, let Bear know. We'll continue that. Not tonight. We're not going to do it tonight because we're doing a live show here, people. But we'll continue on Thursday, Friday night of the Saga of Greece. If you haven't checked out, we're playing as the civilization of Greece. Taking on the Carthaginians, however you pronounce it, because they want to attack our sheep. Money and Amy, they wanted to attack and kill our sheep, and we were not gonna allow that, man, not at all. So thank you all for those of you that showed up, and if you haven't showed up, check it out. I might make a poll and put it up into either the chat or in the community thing. And see what people want to do about it. Yay, Bear, we like it. No, Bear, it's stupid. Talk about comics instead. All right. Well, let's talk about comics here for just a moment. I only got one update here. And we need to check in on beloved Gary Shipman out here. 13,704. 204 backers. We need another backer, people. Definitely need another backer for old Gary Shipman out here. Putting out some fine work. Titan Mouse of Might. Like I said, not a QVC show, but you know what? If there's a book to be had that's pretty good and would recommend for you good people, definitely check out Titan. For sure. Also, Cyberfrog as well. He is close. He is close to $800,000. $6,891 backers. So next couple backers, next, I don't know, dozen or so backers, something like that. We might, maybe a little bit more than a dozen, but we are pushing. We're definitely pushing towards 800,000. Another great book, Cyberfrog 2, excellent book out there. I tried to open up another one here, and they're doing this weird thing with Indiegogo where they gotta. Give us all your data, please. Give us all your data. We want to know everything about you so we can sell it to the highest bidder. So, didn't want to do that. At all. But we've actually got some information here from the Doechii. That'd be Billy Tucci, people. He says, 420, question mark, exclamation point, question mark? She Gatecrashers just a fat spliff away from 100K. And he says, dang. And I'm like, dang, we're using, 420 stuff and movie from, I don't know, 30 years ago? When Ice-T was still cool. And Chris, what was his name? Chris Tucker. Before he went to the whole Epstein Island and everything. So, Six Figures young lady, he asked, to be perfectly blunt, you know this, man. Just a spliff away from 100K. Thank you, Billy T. Mr. Tucci, sir, if I may. If bear may for just a moment. I know you have books to sell. Congratulations. If it's going to hit six figures, we do appreciate that and want you to see that. But Friday? Really? We're holding it down with old Compton. I don't know, man. I guess maybe Billy Tucci also liked the Super Bowl halftime show with, what was his name? Kendrick Lamar. Like, you're in you're in New Orleans. Why not have some jazz? Maybe even blues or something like that. Maybe a little bit of country. I don't know. Really, we're gonna do Compton and a music interlude about a beef with a Canadian rapper. It might be a PDF file, but the whole production was put on by Jay-Z, an alleged PDF file as well, credibly reported. So it's all very odd, people. All very odd. 420 Gatecrashers, just a spliff away from 100K, people. If you wanna check that out, good people. So there you are. There you are. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, oi, oi. Mrs. Money is the radiance of legends, I'm sure. Oh, wait a minute. I missed something here. Hello, Amy, my good-looking friend, best-looking person I know, tied with Melissa, and second only to his wife. So there you go. You got to make sure you're putting it there in order, people. Got to put it in order. Glad you could save the sheep, Bear. Harriet Tubman didn't take the sheep along with the knowledge of animal husbandry. I know. I guess I got to let her pass on that one. That's probably Bear's DEI back in the day. We gotta let the black lady pass on stealing Bear's animal husbandry right out from underneath him. He had bigger things to deal with other than Harriet Tubman. Not too smart, I guess, if you haven't researched animal husbandry just yet. So there you are. There you go. I didn't even watch the halftime part of the Super Bowl. I did watch Lauren Daigle sing the anthem. And I heard, what was his name? Baptiste? I believe it was Baptiste. I've heard a couple of his albums. He does really well. I suppose you could say he's kind of jazz, sort of jazz fusion. He's more, I guess, classical piano, I think. But I assume maybe he has a little bit of jazz influence in there as well. But that would have been great. I would have loved to have seen that. They should just bring back like the old school, Super Bowls from way back when they would have like the town that's hosting it, maybe have like a high school band or maybe a college band of some kind play. That would be cool. That would be something that people, in the band would remember for the rest of their lives. Hey, I was there at Super Bowl XXX5 or whatever it is. Instead, we get Kendrick Lamar with a beef with a Canadian rapper. And it's like, really, a Canadian rapper? I don't know, man. I don't know. P-Money, do you rap? Bearwood could easily get into a rap beef with another Canadian out there. I don't know how hard that would be. Wouldn't be that hard at all. I don't know. What rhymes with Canada? Fanta. There we go. The old soda. Fanta. Canada Fanta. I don't know. I'm not a rapper. I couldn't tell you. I still don't know how she ended up in ancient Rome. She must be very smart if she made a time machine. Harriet Tubman. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things about the civilization thing. They're talking about being woke and everything, so they're putting... It's weird. Harriet Tubman was leading like some sort of... I want to say South American tribe or something like that. So it didn't really make sense. I guess it's like mix and match sort of deal. I tried to at least keep it somewhat close to it. We had Charlemagne, the god of, not god, Charlemagne, the emperor way back when, associated with Greece. He's a little bit more, I guess, maybe Rome, but it's close enough. I was playing another game and they had some Asian lady and she was in charge of the Mississippians or something like that, and I'm like, no, that doesn't work at all. So there's a little bit of DEI going on with that, but we try to keep that to the side and just have some fun. Protect the sheep. Gotta protect the sheep. Does Gandhi still have influence around India? I don't know if he's in the game or not. In past games, Gandhi would nuke everyone. You'd figure Gandhi's he's like Mr. Peaceful and everything, and you'd be friends with him. You'd be allies with him. I'm going to be allies with Gandhi. He's peaceful. He ain't going to do nothing crazy. And then Gandhi, turns around and nukes your city for some reason. I'm like, Gandhi, come on, man. What the hell, dude? Why'd you nuke my... And then you got to go to war with Gandhi, and you feel bad because you're, beating up, Gandhi, the Indians and Gandhi and everything. But he's going to nuke you, man. He's mad. He went crazy. Never give Gandhi nukes. That's the lesson that Bear learned from his playing of Civilization. Yeah, but the ratings would tank during the halftime in the 90s. So the next year they went with Michael Jackson. Great idea there. Great, terrific idea, Michael Jackson. No, make it like a college or, a high school or something like that. Make it fun. You could make it fun with it. Oh my God, the sky high ratings for the Super Bowl went, they have the ratings. Oh my God. So instead of 100 million people, you only had 50 million people watch. They're going to the bathroom anyways. How many people sit there and watch the freaking thing? I don't know. No one wants to go with war with Gandhi, Ham, or Mother Teresa. Nobody wants to go to war with Gandhi. Not at all. Not at all. Well, speaking of India, it's all gone to the monkeys, people. We had a story the other week talking about Indians dressing up in bear costumes to scare away the monkeys. Well, they scared them all the way, people, down to Sri Lanka. And now they're causing all sorts of chaos. From the New York Post and Catelyn McCormick, there's been a nationwide power outage in Sri Lanka. Caused by what else, people? Rogue monkeys and electrical grid. No more Mr. Nice Monkey. No more monkeys jumping on the power grid. I like mine better. A countrywide power outage that left many stuck without cool air during a sweltering hot day in Sri Lanka. Been blamed on a rogue monkey who climbed into a power station in the capital of Colombo. Like the TV series. There's that monkey. Look out, man. That rogue monkey. Amy says, oh my gosh, people in bear suits scaring monkeys. I know. Nobody was around for that story, but Bear did it anyway, just because. So I will leave a link after the fact to that episode, but go back a week or so. A countrywide power out. Oh, I already read that. There's the monkey right there. Don't just sit there, Mr. Monkey. Do something. Put the power back in. Pima says, when I lived in Kenya for 8 months, baboons became the biggest nuisance for us. I sure bet. Blackout hit around midday Sunday night. Sunday right as temperatures peaked for the day around 86 degrees. Oh, wow. What a sweltering heat wave. 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, man. What could you do at 86 degrees Fahrenheit? Man, oh, man. That's unlivable. I don't even know how the monkeys live. 86 degrees. Left the entire nation home to approximately 22 million people without any power and compromised key facilities, including hospitals and water purification plants. A monkey came in contact with our grid transformer, causing an imbalance in the power system, said an energy minister out there. Look at all that. Look at all them shoes. That's a lot of shoes, man. A lot of shoes. Areas without generators were still in the dark as night fell, people. The Kalion electricity board, home to the grid that was bamboozled by just one monkey, issued an apology but didn't touch on exactly how one small animal could cause such a catastrophe. You've never been around monkeys, have you? They throw their poop. Sri Lanka has long struggled with energy security, with experts constantly warning that its power grid is outdated and prone to disruptions by monkeys. National power grid is in such a weakened state that frequent island-wide power outages may be expected if there's a disturbance in the force. One unnamed senior engineer was quoted as saying, I didn't want to put my name on the line out there. In 2022, the nation had rolling blackouts during the depth of an economic crisis, coupled with fuel shortages that forced authorities to ration electricity for up to 13 hours. Ay. But Sri Lankans weren't perturbed, though, and took to social media to poke fun. How? They didn't have any electricity. What the hell? Poke fun at their nation's flimsy power grid. One monkey equals total chaos, wrote one. Only in Sri Lanka can a monkey knock out the entire nation's electricity. The monkey's fate is unclear, they say. I'm pretty sure I have an idea what happened to that monkey. I'm pretty sure idea. Zap. The monkey's fate is unclear. Yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea what happened to that monkey touching all the electrical lines that run through Sri Lanka. He just disappeared. He just went poof. We just can't find him. Oh boy. P-Money says in 2007, shortly after we were married, we taught college in Kenya for 8 months. There you go. Did you teach hockey? Asked Amy. I feel like that's a sport that does get much representation, especially in Kenya. I would imagine so. Hard to teach hockey in a country that's on the equator, not exactly an ice sports place. Especially when monkeys could disturb their power. That would be definitely a bad thing, people, for sure. Grab a drink here for 1 second. All this talk about monkeys. Not gonna monkey around with this one, people. Amy asks, so Bear, do you mean to tell me that lightning doesn't give monkeys superpowers? Well, it wasn't lightning. It was just electrical shock. There's a difference, man. One comes from the clouds on down. One might say by Zeus, throwing down a bolt of lightning. The other one is a monkey touching two wires together and getting electrocuted. Have you never heard a monkey scream while being electrocuted? Well, you'll hear things. You will definitely hear things. Maybe it gives them invisible. Maybe that's true, Amy. Maybe that's why they couldn't find the monkey afterwards. He was now an invisible monkey. So keep all your bananas safe and locked up. If you ever see your bananas disappear all of a sudden, it might be an invisible monkey from Sri Lanka. There you go. Lousy Greek gods giving bears superpowers and not me. Well, I just stand out in a rainstorm one day, P-Money, with a large metal pole in a clear field, and you'll find what it is to get struck by lightning. Do not listen, people. Do not follow really any advice from a bear, but especially don't take a metal pole into a lightning storm. That would not be. Your day would not go well. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way, people. All right. Well, I know all of you are going to be shocked, absolutely shocked by our next story here from Fox News and Michael Dorgan over at Fox News. That would be the Obama Memorial Library. A subcontractor. Let me take another drink. Holy cow. Tongue is getting... Maybe I need to get struck by lightning again. Get the tongue untwisted here, people. Ay. Obama Center subcontractor files a $40 million discrimination lawsuit against engineering firm for overruns. Really? Huh. Tell me more. What happened? Chicago-based subcontractor is suing one of the firms involved in managing the construction of the Obama Presidential Center for $40 million, claiming racial discrimination forced the firm to do extra work that left it at risk of bankruptcy, according to the lawsuit. Robert McGee, is that even a real name? I don't know. I'm not sure. The owner of... Oh, I get it. I thought that was like ill or something like that. 2-in-1. You should go bankrupt for what a terrible name. Owner of 2-in-1, which provided concrete and rebar services for the center starting in 2021, filed a lawsuit. Federal court last month against New York-based Thornton Tomasetti, which oversees structural engineering and designing services. Holy cow. For the $830 million project. Well, let's hope it at least looks good. No, it doesn't look good. It's a concrete monolith monstrosity that they're building. Yeah. One might say a tall pyramid. McGee claims that Thornton Tomasetti changed standards and imposed new rules around rebar spacing and tolerance requirements that differed from the American Concrete Institute standards, which resulted in excessively rigorous and unnecessary inspection and massive overruns. Amy says it looks like a tiny trash can. Well, it's not tiny, but yeah, it does look like trash, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. I suppose that's what it's supposed to look like. A giant concrete monolith. Looks like a small child designed that building. I would even question designing. I assume it's just a slab of concrete and they put a couple doors in there and said away you go. How much? $830 million, people. $830 million. This McGee claims incurred extensive paperwork that impacted productivity and resulted in millions in losses. However, Thornton defended his actions nearly a year ago, writing in a memo to the lawsuit that the subcontractors were questionably qualified and the delays were due to their own shortcomings. Hey, now, we don't gotta question his manhood. The Obama Presidential Center is built near Jackson Park in Chicago. It will consist of a planned museum, library, community, and conference facility. The center will house the quote-unquote nonprofit Obama Foundation, which I'm sure got a lot of money from USAID, which is overseeing the center's development and operates a scholarship program through the University of Chicago's Harris School of Public Policy. McGee claims Thornton falsely accused 2-in-1 of lacking sufficient qualifications and experience to perform its work, while stating that non-minority owned contractors were sufficiently qualified. That's like the Obama presidency in a nutshell, isn't it? He's seeking to be paid back roughly $40 million in construction costs the firm covered itself, along with its joint venture partner, Concrete Conclave. What a name. It's shocking and disheartening turn of events. The African-American owned local construction company finds himself and his company on the brink of forced closure because of racial discrimination by the structural engineer. Yeah, except for the fact that you got like giant cracks in the building that you haven't even finished yet. You don't want to have, those are not artistic cracks that you have in your giant monolith that you're building. No, those are really bad. Really bad. In a memo, Tom Rossetti shared images of cracked slab and exposed rebar. In that memo, Thornton tells Obama Foundation leadership that it spent hundreds of hours reviewing, analyzing, redesigning, and responding to corrective work, and that the contractors caused a multitude of problems in the field. No way. Must be DEI. I blame DEI. Memo goes to state that Thornton in architectural film bent over backwards. Hey now, to assist what everyone knows was a questionably qualified subcontractor. A team in areas where more qualified subcontractors would not have required it, building this giant monolith towering over, what is that, Lake Michigan. Yay. It looks just great, man. Bring the kids. Bring the kids to the trash can in the sky, apparently. Amy says, a crooked developer in Chicago. Who's ever heard of such a thing? I know. For $830 million, I'll design a trash can bin structured building too, says Peabody. Well, there you go, man. There you go. So anyways, they have all that there, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I just thought it was kind of par for the course here. Par for the course. You know, you promise all these just great things, and we're going to hire all these, minority subcontractors, and they come to find out, well, they might not be the best one to hire, as your giant monolith to yourself comes crashing down on opening day. So there they are. At least it's not a hole in the ground anymore. It used to be a hole in the ground. They finished that hole, and they're now building up what many are calling a giant trash can. Giant trash can. Oops, there we go. There you are, people. There you are. Obama's happy about it, though. He's like, yay, look at that giant trash can. Looks terrific. I love it. I love giant trash cans. Terrific, people. Yes, indeed. Well, we will endeavor to move on here, people, because Bear has been on this like butter on toast, people. Been covering the whole Emilia Perez controversy that started all back when the Oscars wanted to show all the people out there in flyover country, we're going to put a dude as best actress. That'll show them. And then they come to find out that the dude that they put in as best actress had a whole bunch of controversies that them had on Twitter. And now everybody is running like cockroaches after a door is open and the light has scattered in. Like, get the hell out of there, including the lovely and apparently recently engaged, so I can't say lovely anymore, Selena Gomez. Distancing herself from them, and Emilia Perez. You're calling him a trash can, says Peabody. Oh, wait, you meant the structure next to Obama. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. I mean, I could have started off the whole thing with the monkeys, and then I didn't want to even come close to any controversy like the Emilia Perez actor/actress has. Bear's got to keep his old beak clean, P-Money. Got to keep it all clean. From Variete, and Elise Schaffer, whatever the hell. It's somebody at Variete. Selena Gomez says some of the magic has disappeared amid the Emilia Perez controversy. She has no regrets. I would do this movie over and over again. Hopefully one of those over again, she would be able to learn to speak Spanish in the movie. That might be good as well. The lovely Selena Gomez got candid about the recent controversy surrounding her Oscar-nominated movie, Emilia Perez. The film, which has the most nominations, people, 13 nominations, it's crazy, has experienced what they call a fall from grace since tweets resurfaced late January from its lead, Carla, a.k.a. Carl Sofia Galson, expressing controversial views on Muslims, St. George Floyd, and diversity at the Oscars. As a result, Netflix has, quote, distanced itself from Gasson, is no longer financially supporting her on the awards trail. Gosh dang it. They are anti-trans over there at Netflix. I bet more people have heard about the scandals of Emilia Perez than actually watched the movie. Well, that may be part. That may be part of it. Some of the magic has disappeared, said Gomez. But I choose to continue to be proud of what I've done. You tried to sing in Spanish, but just weren't able to do that because you didn't know Spanish that well, even though you are of Mexican descent. I live with no regrets, and I would love to do this movie over and over again if I could. Maybe make it better. Gomez was even the subject of a tweet from Gasson, where the Spanish actress seemingly called her a rich rat. Not the lovely Selena Gomez. How dare you, sir, and or madam. However, Gasson told CNN Espanol, last week that the post was not hers. It was some fella's. Of course that's not mine, he said. I have never said anything about my partner. I would never partner. Were they cowboys on the trail? Hey, partner. Hey there, partner. I'd never say nothing about that. That wasn't my tweet, Selena Gomez. Let me tell you, that's not. I was hacked. I was hacked. That's right. That was not my post. I was hacked. I did not call you a rich rat there, partner. Not at all. I'd never refer to her that way. No, Not at all, man. Not at all. Gomez, who surprisingly did not receive an Oscar nom for her performance, but scored a BAFTA instead. Oh, wow. And a Golden Globes nom. Added that she's just ready to focus on acting for a while. I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to ever go back to music after this, she said, to an audible shock from fans in the crowd. She was in music? Wait, Selena Gomez was a singer? Have I been doing this wrong the entire time? I thought she was an actress in some sort of wizard show or something like that on the Disney Channel. I had no idea she was. And she's never going back, apparently, to the music. Never going back. Huh, maybe someone can sing it and then dub for her. There you go. I like that, Amy. I like that a lot, Amy. That's probably the best. Probably the best that you can do here. Well, also the best that you can do. And it's been a long time coming, but now that Bear has everyone here, I got to get to it here, people. It's been a while, but we do this every once in a while. It is P Money's favorite of all time, of all the topics that Bear talks about. That's right, people. It's time once again for another Bear-hosted fashion show. That's right, people. The best dressed celebs at the Grammys 2025. I know it's been a minute, but hey, we've held on to this gem for long enough. Let's get right to it, people. Right to it from page 6. And we get to see all of the lovely ladies and fellas, question mark, out there, and you, yes, you out there can decide who is the best dressed people. Yes, indeed. We got all sorts of people, including Taylor Swift, right off of her Super Bowl loss, but still rocking Chiefs red. But let's go ahead. Let's just jump right on into it, people, because we've got some great dresses here to look at, people. I know this is what P Money has been looking for all this time. Let me find it here. Let's find the first dress. That would be, going from Selena Gomez to the lovely Taylor Swift out here. Let's find out what she is wearing. She is wearing a Vivienne Westwood dress with how do you pronounce this? Cassandra shoes and Lorraine Swartz jewelry. Where's the jewelry? Oh, I guess on her leg there, apparently. That's not where you put your necklace, Taylor Swift. But hey, you're the fashion icon. Bear Bear is not. Bear definitely is not. Tank is here right in time for our fashion show. Tank, feel free to play along as we find out who was the best dressed at the Grammys. You know, Bear does have a great selection of female viewers out there, so we try every once in a while to do a little something for the ladies out there. You know, it's not always fun monkey stories. You know, we gotta slip in some nice fashion. So, you know, if you're an artist out there, you know, maybe you're taking a little bit of notes on, you know, what the latest fashion is here. And ahoy to you, sir. Ahoy to you. Did somebody say fashion? Asked Melissa. Coming straight out of the blue, pushed Amy aside to get to the keyboard. She wants the fashion. She wants the fashion right away, man. There you go. Fashion is the real end game. It's true. It's true. She's just saying, I don't skip leg day. Not at all. Not at all. Melissa is the other Lester, who is much hotter than these celebrities, just as Amy is. Thanks, Bear. At least these fashion shows give me a chance to flirt. Well, careful, Mrs. P. Money. Better be careful out there. So there we are. There is the lovely Taylor Swift Vivinette Westwood dress, as we all know. Amy says it's a nice color. I do like the color. I think her hairstyle is a little bit off, but whatever. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. She definitely does not miss leg day. I will give her that. Although those heels are probably what? I don't know, Amy. 6 inches tall. Those are some. If you give her a slight breeze, I think it would top her over. Definitely top her over here, people. All right, we've got a couple more to get to here, including Sabrina Carpenter, who I believe is also a singer, if Bear remembers correctly. You're gonna ask, what does she sing, Bear? I don't know. I think pop. Music. Although, I don't know, the dress, that would make a very nice sort of jazz sort of singer there, I would imagine. She is wearing a J.W. Anderson dress and Chappell jewelry. Where is the jewelry? Oh, okay, on her hand there. On her hand. I'm like, where is the jewelry at? Instead of cow tipping, do we do Taylor tipping? You could. You definitely could if you want to. At least a 4. She's kicking those shoes off under the table as soon as she sits down. I'm assuming Taylor Swift there. Yeah, there's definitely some tall shoes there. Amy says that's elegant. It is elegant. I kind of like it. I got to be honest with you. I don't know much about, what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter. I can't really say I know much about her other than I think she sings a pop music there. But yeah, I mean, kind of like a 40s femme fatale almost. I could see that, or maybe in a jazz club or something like that. Very retro. I would say a retro dress out there. So if you are an artist looking for something a little bit more retro, there you go. That would be, who is it? J.W. Anderson, as we all know. We all know about J.W. Anderson, right? I mean, Bear wouldn't want to be the only one that doesn't know about J.W. Anderson, because that would be odd. Amy ranks it a 10 out of 10. I think we have an early winner for Amy. Well, we've got a couple more. To get through. Listen, I got to torment P Money here, so we definitely have several more to get to here, including this next one. Not sure what to think about this one. This would be Janelle Monae. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. JanelleMonae is how you spell that. And let's see. She is wearing an arena suit, Kate Spade New York shoes, Madison H jewelry, and a Tag Heuer watch. Where's the watch? Is it around her belt? Oh, okay. I see the watch now. It's on the outside of her jacket. That's not how you're supposed to wear a watch, lady. Although it looks like she's like, I don't know, like a valet. Maybe on a like a cruise ship. I'm not so sure. Not sure what's going on with that. More like cosplay than a formal event, says Amy. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one, man. Can't really. I don't have a comment really. Other than I hope she has something going on underneath that jacket, because another one of those stiff breezes that's going to cause a little bit of controversy there at the Grammys. Well, actually, I don't know. What was it? Kanye West, didn't he bring his love slave or something like that? And she was all naked or something like that. There was that going on at the Grammys, but that would be a definitely close second there if had a jacket mishap. Maybe that's why she has the watch on the outside. Could be the watch on the outside, people. Yes, indeed. All right, we've got... speaking of, we've got Beyonce. Got the Beyonce. So we are kind of required to say that this looks great and terrific. And, any deviation from that will just get you torn asunder by the Beyonce fans out there. Even though her husband has been critically accused out there. Credibly accused. Gotta put on a smiling face as she wins all of the Grammys. She literally won for a Best Country Music Album. I'm like, I'm not so sure that's a Grammy or a Beyonce thing there, but okay. Sure thing, Beyonce. Whatever you say. Put on the giant wig. Giant wig there, the platinum blonde wig, and go for it. Sure, you go, girl. You go. Well, some people might say that Beyonce isn't a girl, but I'm not gonna go there. Bear's not gonna go there, man. Not gonna get into any more Emilia Perez controversy. I'm gonna say Beyonce's all lady, possibly. I think. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure about that. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Wearing a... God, how do you pronounce this? Schiaparelli haute couture dress and gloves and Lorraine Schwartz jewelry, people. Lorraine Schwartz jewelry. So there is Beyonce. It's a nice paisley pattern, says Amy. I suppose that she's trying to go for a country look. I suppose. I don't know. Winning all of the awards. All of the awards. And gloves are always neat. Yeah, I suppose. They're really tall gloves, though. I mean, at what point are they gloves and what point are they sleeves? I mean, just because you have, your shoulder blade exposed there... I don't know. It's a really long glove. Really long glove, I'll say that. Yes, indeed. Well, going from one to another, I definitely have to have many questions about this next one. This would be Chappell Roan, or Chappell Roan. I don't know how you pronounce this. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, people. Always fashion. Always something very interesting going on in fashion. You say, boy, this looks terrible. But and then, in 5 years, it's like, that's the new hot thing. So, I don't know. I couldn't. Well, let's see. Wearing a vintage Jean Paul Gaultier Haute Couture dress? Question mark. A John Falog shoes, and Annabella Chan, and Dula jewelry, people. Dula. Name brand, Dula jewelry. That is pretty wild, says Amy. That is pretty wild. She's also got gloves with spikes, apparently, on there. Definitely spikes. Cyndi Lauper wants her dress back, says Tank. Yeah. I'm going to assume that's a lady and not a fella there, but there we go. Well, thanks for coming back, Peabody. You've came back at the right time. He says, sorry I'm back. I had to grab my daughter down the street, and it's freezing cold outside. I wonder Wonder how cold it is there up in Canada. And I come back to this. I know, you missed Beyonce. You missed all the attractive ladies. And then we come back, to Chappell Roan, who I have no idea. I assume is a singer of some kind. Not really sure. Not really sure. Well, we won't leave that on for too long. I apologize. I am. Indian farmers out there could probably use this dress and scare away the monkeys for sure. Definitely for sure. So let's get off of. Haven't heard Amy's opinion on that one, but I'm going to assume it's going to be in the maybe in the negative category. You never know. You never know. Negative 22 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit rather. That is cold. That's definitely cold. Brr. But you know what's hot, baby? That would be Olivia Rodrigo wearing a vintage Versace dress and Tiffany Company jewelry. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Bear's got a new winner right now. Forget Beyonce. Forget Taylor Swift and the other lady there. But yeah, I got to say, Bear has a winner already. Olivia Rodrigo. Lovely dress there. It's got all the right stuff for Bear. I got to say, all the right curves for Bear. I got nothing to say, nothing to complain about this one, people. Got nothing to complain about that. So, you wonder why. Gosh darn it, Bear, why are we watching a fashion show? This one, right here. That's why. That's why. I admit that outfit really shows off her hair, says P. Yes, I also, Amy, think that it is elegant. It is very nice. Very nice. I think that it fits with the venue. It's also looks excellent on this young lady here. So I don't know much about Olivia Rodrigo. I know she's, I believe, a pop singer as well. I couldn't tell you a song that she has sung, but ever since the lovely Selena Gomez has been engaged, I gotta have a wandering eye here. So I need to find out a little bit more about Olivia Rodrigo. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Hubba, 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 indeed. P.Y. says I need to call my wife and tell her an outfit she needs to purchase. Well, it is a vintage Versace dress with some Tiffany jewelry. So I hope you have saved up, P-Money. That doesn't come cheap. Doesn't come cheap at all. But man, oh man, it'll turn some heads, including Bears. Waifu approves, says Tank. I know. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Well, Amy, where is this on your list here? Let's see. Who was number 10? Who was the top of the list here? Oh, it was Sabrina Carpenter. I would say Sabrina is a close second. And Bear is a sucker for blondes, but I don't know. I would say Miss Olivia has the leg up here. So there we go. All right. Haven't found out anything from Amy, so let's move on here to another dress from another young lady out here. That would be, how in the hell do you pronounce this? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce this, but we're going to go with it here. That would be Doechii. 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 We're going to go with Doechii. And I think that she, maybe has a dress that's, too long. Too long, or her shirt is way too short. Wearing a Tom Brown dress and shoes and Meliska jewelry, people. Meliska jewelry. There you go. That person looks like they would make a good coffee, I would assume. A barista is what Amy is saying. A very lovely looking barista. We had one lady that looked like she was going to take your car for a valet, and another one that wants to get you a nice cup of mocha. There you go. Check it out for the Grammys there. Looks like what a fisherman wear when standing in water. Dumb waiter, says P-Money. There you go. It's a very, very high-class dumbwaiter. There you go. There you are. Tank is looking at the hips, and they're not natural, man. Those are not natural hips at all. Nice suit dress, though. Not really sure what's going on with the tie there. Not too sure what's going on with that. That is one of those things where you say, I don't know if that's good fashion or, like, is it going to be, popular in 6 months or a year from now? Like, everybody is wearing the mostly dress and a little bit of a shirt, or is it just like, yeah, that's not going to do that. Not going to do it at all, people. Not going to do it at all. Well, going to the, might say opposite part of the spectrum here. Tank says it has potential, but it's not ready for prime time. Yeah, there needs a lot of work. What was his name? Tom Brown. Tom Brown, or Thom Brownie, as one might say. He's got a lot of work. Got a lot of work to do ahead of him here. But we have our next person here. The dress needs an editor. Yeah, I think a couple of these have needed editors, dang. That's for sure. That's for sure. I hope this next one doesn't. That would be Gracie Abrams. Gracie Abrams. Don't know anything about her, but kind of looks like either a wedding dress, I would imagine. Maybe a bridesmaid. I'm not sure. It is a Chanel dress and shoes and jewelry. So she is matching all around. Maybe going to go to church after the Grammys? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how you would rate this. But Padme Chic, says Tank. Okay, I'll go with it. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting there. I'm not really sure, like, if it fits with what the venue is, but I think it looks good. I think it would look good. It's eerie. Yeah, maybe, Amy. Maybe that's the word that Bear is looking for. It's something off. There's something off about it. I think the actress, singer, whatever, I think she looks good. I think the dress is interesting. But yeah, you're right. It almost could be like a ghost that is haunting a haunted house almost. I think so. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Pardon me. Isn't Stacey Abrams, a.k.a. the Tank, the one who tried to run for Georgia governor? She's apparently like a 5-time Georgia governor in her mind. But she is apparently, God help us, like, what was it? Some sort of, like, she was like head of Starfleet in one of the new Star Trek ones. Like, oh God, Stacey Abrams, really? Seriously? Star Trek is dead, people. Dead. It's dead, Jim. It's dead. We should have really went with the a Quentin Tarantino movie, but no, we got Section 31 instead. There you go, man. There you go. Well, she's a ghost. It's a ghost showing a lot of cleavage, says P-Money. We know where P-Money's looking at. Ghost booba. Ghost boob, says Tank. There you go. All right, so we are kind of in agreement that sort of looks like a haunted house. You would see her kind of floating down the stairs at a haunted house, trying to scare you. This next one, listen, people, it is ethereal motorboating, says Tank. Well, there we go. Amy, any last comments or requests here before we go to this next one here? I think it might be scaring our audience members. I'm not sure, so I want to make sure that we are not scaring people during our fashion show. Although I think I ran into that problem a couple pictures ago. What was her name? Roan. Yeah, that would definitely scare paint right off the wall. I was scared the moment Bear said fashion show, says P Money. I'd been teasing that for a week, and we finally get to it here, people. Yes, indeed. All right, the next one, Cardi B, a.k.a. Bacardi. Cardi B here in a Roberto Cavalli Cortez dress and LaVivian jewelry, people. LaVivian jewelry. And I gotta say, not a huge Cardi B fan. I might get taken to task on this one, but I like it. I actually like, again, it's more kind of a retro sort of look to it. You'd kind of, I don't know about the sort of the tail end of the dress where it turns into like feathers or something like that, but it would look like, again, like a jazz singer back in the 40s or something like that. It's kind of a voluptuous jazz singer type situation there. I like it. I kind of think it is a interesting. I think she looks good in there, and I'm not a huge Bacardi fan, Cardi B fan, but I like it. I think it's whoever did her dress and makeup. I think you earned your money for the day for sure. Definitely for sure. Classy, sexy, and wild, says Tank. He's liking it too. Definitely chic. Did go halfway through the shedder. I don't. I like 9/10 of this dress works. I think 9/10 of it work just fine. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know, Tank. What do you think? You think those hips are fake or not, man? I don't know. Got a little something there for the fellas there as well there, but yeah, I'm not sure about the bottom part of that dress and how you I don't know how you prevent yourself from tripping in that, but it's interesting. I mean, at least it matches the dress. At least you can go with that. It kind of matches with the dress, I suppose. Sort of. I don't know. Not so sure. Best hips money can buy, says Tank. Amy does like the feathers. Amy likes the feathers a lot. Okay. All right. Well, a mixed bag here with Cardi B, but I gotta say, listen, it's no Olivia Rodrigo, not at all, but definitely that Coca-Cola shape that everybody likes. So good on you, Cardi B, with Roberto Cavalli Cortez dress and LaVivian jewelry. Yes, indeed, people. All right. The one that lost the Grammy to Beyonce out here, that would be Kacey Musgraves. BMI says, I'll always give any dress a +1 for cleavage. Well, that should, the one previous, let me go back to it. That definitely deserves like a +2 or 3, honestly. I mean, I don't know if those are real or not, but definitely +2 for sure. Definitely a +2 for Cardi B. But Kacey Musgraves here with a Ralph Lauren collection shirt, tank, and a belt. Tank and a belt in it. I don't know. It's a hat. I'm thinking the exact same thing, Amy. Thinking the exact same thing, where it was like, this would have worked if it was a dress and it continued all the way to the top. I would have said, fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But, yeah, let me wear a tank top with half of a dress. And throw on a belt just to break it up. I don't think that works. I can see why she lost to Beyonce, at least in the dress category. There you go. A country singer, if Bear remembers correctly. Yeah, a little too country. I would say, listen, if you want to go with the tank top, do it. And you know, put on some, like, ripped up jeans or something like that. Something that you would see on a country singer. Maybe keep the belt. But, yeah, the half dress, half tank top. I don't know. I like Kacey Musgraves a lot until she starts talking. Well, there you go, P-Money. I like her a lot until she opens her mouth. Then after that, it's all downhill from there. Oh, pardon me. Until she starts talking, because she does talk politics a lot. So he doesn't like her talking politics. Politics and not just opening her mouth there. Okay. Southwest mediocrity, says Tank. I'm with you there, Tank. I'm with you. Amy says, why? Why? I don't know why. Maybe she couldn't afford the other half of the dress. Looks like Kacey only got half dressed and wore the shirt she wore to bed last night. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, I don't know. It's got a nice white. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You'd figure there'd be stains on there or something. Like, you're eating a hot dog or something like that and the mustard falls or something. At least I could go with that being a country singer. But, yeah, you try to do half country, half glam, and it just doesn't work out. Beyonce did it better, I've got to say. I'm sorry, Kacey, whatever her name is, Mustgraves. Just doesn't work for beer. Just does not work for beer. Yeah, I agree, Amy. I agree. Someone will be wearing the top half of the dress later with a pair of blue jeans. I think it would have worked fine. Just go with the country theme. Tank top, blue jeans. Maybe keep the belt. Maybe some other accessory fashion or something like that to go with it. Maybe some jewelry or something like that. Cowboy hat, possibly. Rhinestone cowboy hat. That would work. I could see that. I would go with that. Might not look the best, but at least it would fit. It just doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. I feel like it needs a denim jacket with too much fringe or friends in sequins. And a hat, too, says Tank. And definitely a hat. P-Money would say, put that hat over her mouth so she doesn't talk. So she doesn't talk out there. All right, well, I had to put one of the fellas in here for the ladies out here. It couldn't all just be beautiful women that we show. So I've got to show, that would be Troye, I'm guessing Troye Sivan? Troye Sivan. Sivan? Troye Sivan. Troye Sivan. Wearing a Prada suit and shoes. And David Yurman jewelry. Where is the jewelry? I don't know where the jewelry is. I don't. What is on his neck, says P-Money. It's a little sachet that he just kind of floss around. Hey, look, fellas. Listen, we're going to go to the rodeo after this, and talk like real men, and Amy likes the color. Amy likes the color a lot. For the ladies out there, gotta put one in there for the ladies. So there you go. She likes the color. There you go. He wore that around his neck instead of a tie. There you go. There you are. You can imagine him just kind of flopping it aside as he walks by. Ah! Don't you know who I am? I'm what's his name? I'm Troye with an E and a Y. Troye Sivan. Troye Sivan. Does anybody know who Troye Sivan is? I have no idea. I couldn't avoid it even when I tried, says Tank. That fruit is too low. Definitely too low. All right, well, I gotta get back to the ladies here. That's too much testosterone in this one image, man. It's making Bear feel inadequate here. So we gotta go back to the ladies here. Amy says, maybe he didn't learn to tie a tie, or do a push-up, or do a push-up. Could be, Amy. Could be. It could be, the neck sachet is the new tie. It could be all of us out here, except for us bears. We've been doing it wrong this entire time. P-Bike says, I see very little testosterone in that photo. Well, listen, I don't know what photo you're looking at. That is a photo of a man's man. so to speak. There you go. More soy than a Portlandia latte, says Tank. Ouch. Ouch. We are in a cat fight here. Watch out, man. Watch out. Be hard to tie a tie and do a push-up at the same time, says Amy. That's true. That's true. Maybe that's why he never learned, Amy. Never learned. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. How many more do we go? We only got a couple more here, so let's do this, and we'll kind of do a search here to find out who has the best dress, or maybe the best dressed fella out there. Question mark. Question mark indeed. I have no idea who this next person is. Kelsea Ballerini. Ballerini. Two more. A couple more than two. But not that many more, P-Money. Not that many more. Well, let's see. She is wearing people a Temrera Ralph Cortez dress and cape. Question mark. Christian Louboutin shoes and Jared Altiller jewelry. Again, where is the jewel? Maybe, okay, her rings, I suppose. Amy says that's cool. I don't know. She's got the like Madonna looking. What would you call that? The Madonna looking brassiere there. I'm not so sure. Black mini and white shrug cape, says Amy. She is dropping the knowledge on all of us here. Am I? Is my health? My health is stream. My stream is healthy. My health is streamy as well. I don't know why it's doing the circle. I hope it's doing okay out here. Yeah, I'm not sure about the pointy boobs. It's like one of these things like you're looking too hard and it just pokes you right in the eye. Definitely pokes you right in the eye here. Definitely getting a +1 from P-Money out here for sure. I'm just not sure about the texture of the dress there. It has this sort of, I don't know, kind of like a matchstick look to it. It's definitely interesting. Would you call that a cocktail dress, maybe? Maybe a cocktail dress. Very interesting. Bear's always a sucker for blondes. So there you go. Another a good-looking blonde out there in a nice dress. Yeah, it's a different kind of material. I have no idea what kind of... Let me see if I can zoom in. No, I'm not going to zoom in on that part. Let me zoom in. Well, I actually did. But yeah, it's got this sort of... I don't know what you would call that. Sort of like a matchstick look? I'm not so sure. I'm keeping the top so P-Money can check that out as well. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you the texture of it. That kind of looks odd to Bear. But what does Bear know about fashion? Not a whole heck of a lot, man. That's for sure. Oops, where am I going? Uh-oh. What did I do with this? Gosh dang it. I did something with something here. Here we go. I'm trying to get it back. How do I shrink it back down? Gosh dang it. Here we go. Here we go. I gotta do this. Anyways, you got to see the dress. You got to see the dress. There we go. I gotta shrink it back down so we can all see it again. Here we go. Thing with the thing. There we go. There we are. But you got a good look there, P-Money. Definitely got a good look there at the dress. After Bear zoomed in, all I heard from Bear was blah, 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 blah. I bet. I hope Mrs. P-Money is not in the same room as you are. I sure hope not. Sure hope not. All right, I've heard of this singer before. I just don't know anything about her. That would be Charli XCX. Charli XCX. Wearing John Paul Gator couture dress and shoes. And butcher jewelry. Butcher jewelry. There we go. Oh, she's working at the library. Good spot to be away during a fashion show. There you go. There you are. thought you meant Chari was working at the library. I'm like, I'm not so sure. I think she's a singer of some type. But anyways, there you go, people. I think it's just odd. It's one of these things where it's like, let's figure out what we're doing here and go with that. You know, if you're going to do the very kind of flowy, sort of a multi sort of looking dress, okay, go with that. If you're going to go with sort of a form-fitting dress, okay, go with that. If you're going to go with sort of a dress with really high heel boots, okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with the sexy boots. But yeah, I don't know about all of them together. I'm just not really sure that this works. It almost screams like, you know, a high class lady of the night out there. That's almost what it looks like to bear here. But I don't know. I will defer to the chat here because they know a whole lot more about fashion than Bear does. I'm not even wearing pants right now, people. Shocking, I know. Of course, she's not wearing pants either, so we're in the same boat. Definitely in the old same boat here. Amy says, "Wow, that's daring." Daring. Very, very diplomatic there from Amy. Very daring, they say, for Charli, I don't know, however you pronounce it, XCX. Charli XCX. Can you imagine how much static she would get walking across the carpet? Probably enough to zap a monkey, that's for sure. Definitely makes her look like she has no waist at all. That's true. I don't know. I think, I don't know, what would you say, P-Money? Kind of a -1 here for no cleavage? We can't see what's going on in the boob direction, so I got to say kind of a -1 for that. Maybe +1 for the sexy boots, but -1 for no cleavage. That would be Bear's determination right there. I don't know about the rest of you, though. I'm all out of water, people. Gosh dang it. All out of water. Okay. All right. Moving. We got, let's see, 2 more, P-Money. We've got 2 more. And I've saved the best 2 for last, man. You know it. I would not let P-Money down. Not at all. Yeah, she doesn't get the +1 for sure, and a -1 for zero waste. Oh, we're going for negatives on the zero waste here. Negatives for zero waste. Well, I would like to hear what you all have to say about what Lady Gaga is wearing to the Grammys this year. I would like to hear what you have to say about Lady Gaga. And let's see, wearing a Samuel L. Jackson, a Samuel Lewis jacket, ? And skirt, and Tiffany & Company jewelry. A necklace. A necklace out there. Very Count Dracula-esque, one would imagine. You know, if the lady earlier was ghost-looking, I would say this is more Dracula. Maybe Romulan? Could be Romulan as well. P-Money says, I didn't even have to look when she said Lady Gaga. I mean, she could just be wrapped in meat. You never know. I went, oh, this is going to bring me nightmares. There we go. Lady Gaga, people. Lady Gaga wearing, what was she wearing? Samuel L. Jackson. Well, I'm just going to go with Samuel L. Jackson. There you go, people. She looks like she would teach math at Harry Potter school. Yeah, and bring nightmares to all the poor children. If the mother on Addams Family decided to try and go glamorous, this would be it. Okay, I could see that, P-Money. There you go. There you go, man. I think we cracked the code of whatever the hell is going on with Lady Gaga. And I'm not sure that's her real butt either. That seems like a very gigantic uh, booty, or maybe she's got like two midgets hiding underneath there. I'm going to go with two midgets. It is Lady Gaga after all, and I guess she assumes everybody likes the smell of her farts. Especially after that Joker movie. So there you go. Lady Gaga and two midgets with a Samuel Lewis jacket and skirt at Tiffany & Company jewelry. Because we're all looking at the jewelry and not, what the hell is that? What the hell is that going on there? Well, going from that to Peabody, the last one here, that would be Miley Cyrus wearing a Saint Laurent dress and shoes and Tiffany & Company jewelry. Tiffany & Company jewelry on Miley Cyrus. And what the hell is going on with them teeth? Holy moly. Looks like she went to the veterinarian instead of the doctor, and they kind of cleaned up those donkey chompers. Holy macaroni, people. I don't know. Is Miley Cyrus still a thing? Miley Cyrus still a thing. I'm not so sure about that, but there she is wearing, what was it? Saint Laurent dress and shoes, people, with Tiffany & Company jewelry. Where's the jewelry? There's no jewelry. She's got her hands in her pocket. What? There's a dress with pockets? Ay. Peabody thinks that she cut up a garbage bag. Probably definitely belongs there for sure. I would definitely say that. For sure. Cut up a garbage bag. That's interesting. The new garbage bag look. The new fall 2025 garbage look from Miley Cyrus. Check it out at your local garbage dump near you. Or the garbage bin might come to your house. You never know. You never know here, people. All right, well, apparently I have shocked Amy and Melissa with Miley Cyrus here. Miley Cyrus. So let me go back through some of the ones that we had here, and let's get a winner for tonight. Definitely not Miley Cyrus. We had Lady Gaga and two midgets held up back there. Not so sure about that one. Next, we have Charli XCX. I'm just going to go through these people. If you want to see it again, just let Bear know. But I want to go through them and find a winner for this evening. I will say, though, Miley Cyrus looks much better lately than the last few years. Man, oh man. Man, she must have had a rough couple years. They really polished up those teeth, didn't they? Really polished up those donkey chompers. Charli XCX here with no boobage whatsoever, but kinky boots we'll go with. We'll go with the kinky boots there. Kelsea, what was her name? Kelsea Ballerina in the matchsticks dress. Bear's going to call it a matchsticks. Hopefully Miley is doing better in her life choices. Miley Cyrus could just go away, and that would be the best decision that she's ever made. But that's just Bear. That's just Bear's opinion here. I could be wrong. Watch out, fellas. There is a new man in the house. Amy's favorite was the white dress with the feathers. We'll get to that. But we got this manly man, Troye with a Y and an E, Sivan. And the purple. Apparently it was the best color dress. Best color from Amy out here. We could call it a dress. Why not? What the hell, man? Whatever the sachet was going on with him there. Not really sure what was going on with there. Not sure at all. We were all divided here. Much like the dress and tank top over Kelsey Mustgraves. Probably not the best looking one out there. I'm so probably sure. Learn to wear a tie, says P-Money. I don't know. Amy, was this the one that you were talking about? The one with the oops, I lost it. Where was it? The white. Oh, the white dress with the feathers. Okay. That's early on. That's early on. So we'll get to her in just a second here. Cardi B, definitely a +2 for the bosom for sure. I liked it. Maybe not my favorite. The white dress. Okay, we'll get to that. Maybe not my favorite dress, but I liked the look. I thought she pulled off the look a whole lot better than a lot of the ones that we have here. The next we have is whoops, I'm going the wrong way here. This lady who looks like a ghost, Gracie Abrams. Another part of the Abrams family, possibly. I'll admit that one gets not just a +1, but a +3 for Cardi B. She's definitely getting the votes from P Money out here. Gracie Abrams, kind of looking like a haunted bride, if you will. Another one that divided the fan base here, Doechii. Not sure how you pronounce it there, but there she is with the part of a shirt and most of a dress. Star Wars Ghost Ray gets a +1 too. Okay. All right. That's fine. With that. I don't have a problem with that. I thought she looked good in the... Let me go back to it. Oops, not that one. That's the one I like. I thought she looked elegant in a scary way. But anyways, there is Doechii right there. Star Wars Ghost Ray. Bear's favorite by a mile, by a long shot. Like +20 on the cleavage there for sure. Olivia Rodrigo here, looking just elegant there. I like it quite a lot. I don't know about the rest of you, but I definitely can go with that. Ghost dress is very elegant, says Amy. It's kind of the opposite of Lady Gaga. I like that. That's an interesting take, Amy. I think that's the way to go with it. I think that's definitely the way you should kind of go with that. Actually, Olivia, kind of similar to Miley. How dare you, P Money? I'm putting a -1 on you, sir. Don't talk about my new crush. I mean, I can't get my Selena Gomez anymore, so I gotta go with Olivia Rodrigo. There you go. Amy says it's an elegant halter mermaid dress. I know. That's why I'm hanging on it quite a bit. Miley and Olivia cut the same garbage bag, but Olivia wears it better. That's a -2 on you right now, P Money. We are definitely going in the wrong direction where you're talking about my new hotness out here, Olivia Rodrigo, and her just awesome, leave nothing to the imagination dress out here for sure. Speaking of stuff you want to leave to imaginations, no, not her. Chappell Roan with whatever the hell is going on there. I'm not so sure. Not sure what the hell is going on there. I would say Miley would wear it better with her donkey chompers. There you go, people. Aye. Not really sure what's going on with there. I don't think she's getting any votes here, people. Not at all. So let's go to Beyonce here. The winner of the Grammys. Will she be the winner of the dresses? That's for you to decide, people. Definitely for you to decide. She probably gets a +1 from P Money so far. The feather headdress looks like an old saloon outfit. That would be... Oops, not that one. I'm going in backwards. There we go. Yeah, okay, I could see that. Another lady of the evening there at the saloon. There you go, people. There is that. But no, we're looking at Beyonce. The award-winning Beyonce. Will she win an award for the dress? Will she win the award? For the dress, we had our valet Parker here. Minus the shirt. I don't know if she gets a +1 or not from P Money, but definitely sort of showing cleavage, I suppose. Not really sure what's going on with this. I don't find valet sexy, so we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, she gets the +1, and how much of her outfit is see-through? Because that may also be a +1. I'm assuming from the lovely Olivia Rodrigo. Yes, indeed. I believe this is Amy's favorite dress of the night here. That'd be what was her name? Sabrina Carpenter, with the J.W. Anderson dress. There you go. It's a fine dress, but not my top 5, says Amy. Oh, I'm assuming the Olivia Rodrigo one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think we've found a winner here for Amy. We're a little bit 10 seconds behind, so I gotta vamp for a moment. But I believe this is Amy's winner. We need to hear from Melissa as well. Melissa, you got to wrestle away the keyboard and let us know what you think here. Oh, the Beyonce dress. Okay, the Beyonce dress. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. It's a fine dress from Beyonce, but not her top 5. Not her top 5. P Money says the Sabrina dress is fine, but I'd be too afraid of stepping on it if she was my date. Look, those are the hazards with the territory here, man. That would be the hazards that you would go along with it. So I would say you would hold her very close in case, she trips on accident or something like that. So there you go. That would be what Bear would say. There you go. Amy, where is Melissa at? We need to find out what her vote is here. And finally, we had Taylor Swift rocking the Chiefs' red dress. She did not win the Super Bowl, but will she win Best Dressed at the Grammys? It's now for you to decide. We went through all of them. Who is your best dress of the evening? Good, Amy. Good. We do need Melissa's take on all of this. P Money is gonna go with Taylor Swift. Well, she does have Taylor in the name, so I would assume she knows how to dress. There you go. A Swift Taylor, if you will. P Money is going +1 for Taylor Swift, even though she's not showing much of a +1 there, but it's all right. She's no Olivia Rodrigo, that's for sure, but We'll count it. We'll count it. Actually, I would probably go with Sabrina Carpenter, honestly, over Taylor Swift. But that's just Bear. That's just Bear. Bear actually is going to go with Olivia for sure. Definitely for sure. +100 for old Bear here. Don't forget to let us know what you want, Amy. Tank, if you're still with us, let us know what you decide as well. We may have a split vote. The saloon dress, are you sure? Are you sure we're going with that one? Okay. Followed by the swan dress. I don't. Which one was the swan dress? Gosh, I forget which one was the swan dress. Was it this one? I'm not sure. The swan. Let's see. Hold on. Which one was it? Swan dress. The Cardi B one. The Cardi B dress. There we go. That one. I'm assuming that's the swan. I would imagine there. Okay. All right. Not bad. Okay, Melissa. Oh, the white one with feathers. Okay. Let me find it here. Wait, which one? The white one? White one with feathers. I'm looking for it. Was it the Grace? Was it this one? Where was it? Hold on 1 second here. Where was it? No, not that one. What was her name? Gracie Abrams. Gracie Abrams. Let's see. Here we go. Here she is. I'm assuming this one? Oh, no, the other one. Swans are white. Swans are white. Yes, I know that. I know that. Which one was it? Was it this one? Was it Gracie Abrams? Or was it, what was her name? Kelsea Ballerini. No, not her. Which one was it? Which one was it? The white one. The white one. I'm looking for the white one. The white one. They're black. I don't know. The one Amy liked. Oh, okay. Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, so we have ourselves a winner. And that would be Sabrina Carpenter in the number one spot. Number one spot, Sabrina Carpenter. Bear's going to make a decision here, and I'm going to go with Olivia Rodrigo in the barely runner-up number 2. Should really have been number 1, but that's just Bear's opinion. He's not a lady, and he doesn't know too much about fashion. Followed in third place by Taylor Swift, according to P-Money. I'm sorry, P-Money, you are outvoted, and also Taylor Swift. Really, she is no. Listen, let's put this side by side here. Sorry, we got to do man talk here for 1 second here. Listen, boom, right there. Okay, A or B, Olivia or Taylor. I'm going with Olivia every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry. You can go back to your football bow out there, supposedly. Listen, Bear dated Taylor Swift, so I should know. That's 2.5 minutes of Bear's life right there. But no, not a comparison, not at all to the very lovely Olivia Rodrigo, people. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit because apparently Sabrina Carpenter is our winner of the day. Not only elegant, but also beautiful and fashionable as well. Fashionable as well. Which breakup song was yours? The one that she sung about bears. You know the one. Bears. Bears. That one. We all know which one it is. We all know which one it is, for crying out loud. Well, at least Sabrina likes espressos. Thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. All right, people. Well, it is 9:30. It's getting a little late. I mean, I did have one other story here about, NASA calling an emergency meeting about an asteroid headed to Earth. But we'll do that the next time, people. We spent enough time looking at dresses. We don't need to dour the occasion with an asteroid, a killer asteroid headed to Earth. I mean, really, do we really need that? Do we really need that at all? That one, it's great, says Amy. Well, yeah, it was a good, catchy song. Bears, yeah, an asteroid. What now? Well, listen. I mean, I'll tease it here. I'll tease it if you want. I mean, I didn't want to leave it on a down note here of NASA makes an emergency call as odds of city-killing asteroid striking Earth increase. No biggie. No, it can wait till next time. Wait till next time. It's fine. It's only got a 2% chance of hitting us. I mean, if you're to wipe out the entire Earth, hey, listen, let's gamble with 2%. Why not? It's not that big of a deal. Local damage, yada, yada, yada. I mean, we've seen all the movies. Bruce Willis is going to save us. Wait, no, Bruce Willis has some sort of debilitating illness. Well, I guess nobody's going to save us. But hey, listen, bears in a cave. I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out. We'll save that. We'll save that for the next show. What's the hurry, man? really, what is the hurry, people? I mean, come on, man. We don't need to. We don't need to step on any toes after we've looked at lovely, lovely dresses tonight and found our winners in all the dresses, really, but mainly a couple of them, including Olivia Rodrigo, who I have no idea about. But man, oh man, I got to do some internet research. Figure this out. Figure this out. Amy says, sure, it'll keep. Don't worry about it. Not any rush on that asteroid headed to Earth. NASA calling an emergency meeting. Nah, we'll get it on Saturday. Actually, no. It'll have to be next week because we are doing. Bears found out that actually the James Bond film Thunderball is actually a romantic comedy. I had no idea until I rewatched it. And it's a romantic comedy. So right after Valentine's Day on Saturday, join us here for a James Bond watch-along. We're going to try it again, people. We're going to try and do Thunderball. Hopefully YouTube will not strike us. Will not strike us at all. Amy says, really, it's a romantic well, if you think about it, you know, I mean, James Bond, he goes to a funeral. He's kind of down on his luck and decides to go to the Bahamas to get some R&R and finds a beautiful woman. But, you know, she's attached to an older man, but he's got to find his way to, you know, get in with graces with her, before he blows up the world with an atomic weapon. I mean, it's a classic love story, classic Romeo and Juliet almost. So we got to save that for the day after Valentine's. Mark the calendar, get your chocolate out, and enjoy with Bear the one and only Thunderball from James Bond. Yes, indeed. So, Bear should replace that picture of the girl in the bed and Photoshop Olivia in there instead. It almost kind of looks like her, doesn't it? I think so. I think so. Does he have a bakery? Yeah, and Lacey Chabert isn't in there as well. So yeah, it wouldn't be a Hallmark special. Would not be. But anyways, all this talk about asteroids about to hit the Earth has made Bear hungry. So I want to, let me thank everybody first. Half Price Chocolate Day. Yeah, the day after. Valentine's Day. I think they just kind of repackage, the Christmas candy that they don't sell and just kind of put them in heart-shaped boxes. And away you go. So, Half Price Chocolate Day. That'd be the day after Valentine's Day. Come join Bear. Thunderball watch along. I want to thank Amy. Thank you so much. And Melissa as well, choosing a winner for our dresses this evening. P-Money as well, the lovely Mrs. P-Money, enjoying her time at the library. Tank Ferret, all of our bots and lurkers. But you know what, people? All this talk of an asteroid about to hit the Earth, it's made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back. Asteroid's going to hit us. Bear, man, I'm hungry, says Peabody. That's true. So I'm going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people. Grrrr. Night, everybody.